What's up guys, SkittleRampage here. So today we're going to be going over 40 more Funko Pops that are coming soon this year. So let's check it out. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. So today this is going to be part 2 of a 3-part series here. So the other day I talked about all of the anime that was coming soon. Now we're going to be talking about some of the Marvel and Disney and other stuff that's coming soon in today's video. And we do have about 40 new pops that could be coming later this year, and these leaks and rumors are shared from a Scarlet Joker and Funko Info, so thank you so much to them on Instagram. Now as always, I like to put a disclaimer in front of these leak and rumor videos, basically saying that they are leaks and rumors at the end of the day. Anything can change, be delayed, or not come at all, basically. So there's a strong chance we could see a lot of these, but just keep that in mind. Now, before we jump in all that, though, we do have our question of the day, which is, do you have any flocked Funko Pops in your collection? And I'm going to go with Knuckles here from Sonic. Alrighty, guys, so we're going to start off with Marvel today. So lots of really fun stuff here. So first up, we do have Deadpool and Wolverine here. So obviously, if you didn't see that teaser trailer during the Super Bowl, I don't know what you've been doing, but it was awesome. There's a lot of fun stuff in there, a lot of little hidden teasers, and this is going to be literally probably the biggest movie of 2024. Now, still so far, the only pops that we know will be in this wave are obviously Deadpool and Wolverine, most likely in these suits that I am showing you right now. I don't know if we'd get him in the helmet so early on. That probably is like a wave 2 situation, just because they're most likely going to release pops around what's releasing in the trailers. I'm assuming Funko's going to try to speed run these a little bit just so they can have figures out for the movie. Now, Wave 2 was actually listed, but it didn't have a lot of information, so I didn't think it was worth making a whole glam for. But basically, it was just pop and buddy situation, so it'd be Deadpool with a buddy or Wolverine with a buddy, basically. But either way, I know these are pretty anticipated pops from this movie, so make sure to stay tuned for these. Next up, we do have yet another Spider-Man comic cover here. So expected to be going to Target, we do have the Amazing Spider-Man comic cover number 43 here, and this is what it should look like. That's actually a pretty cool choice, I won't lie. Kind of curious to see how the mold and design will look. Will it look very similar to the background, or are they going to change it and kind of put their own Funko effect on it? It would be nice to see him perched up just as the cover does show, but also like rain effects on him somehow, but I also feel that might turn out weird. So I'm kind of curious to see how this overall turns out. Now, you know me, I've been a little picky with the comic covers, but I do at least want to get a majority of the Spider-Man ones since I do love Spider-Man. As far as other comic covers, I'll probably pick up one every now and then if it's a character I really like or if it looks really good. My only issue with Spider-Man is he has so many freaking suits that they could literally do this till the end of time making these covers, and I do not have enough wall space for that. Now, next up, this is a pretty interesting one. We do have Marvel Anatomy, but it's also known as Marvel Split here. So check this out. So these will be the characters that we will have, including Spider-Man with Peter Parker, Captain America with Steve Rogers, and Wolverine with Logan. So what I'm assuming this is going to be is basically Wolverine on one half and Logan on one half. Peter Parker, Spider-Man. You kind of get where I'm going with this. Basically just half of both personalities in pop form. And I think this could be kind of interesting. The best example I can kind of give you guys is it will look like this composite Batman and Superman where it's basically half of each character. Now, depending on how good they look, I would probably pick up the Spider-Man Peter and Wolverine Logan ones, so we'll kind of see what this ends up looking like. Now, our final list for Marvel today is actually a pretty fun one. So, as you guys do know, we saw lots of different Marvel characters get Venomized in the Funko Pop form. However, now we're going to see them in Carnage form. So on the list so far, it does include Captain America, Iron Man, which is a reference image on the right there, which could turn out really amazing, and we also have Black Panther and Ghost Rider. Now, personally, out of all of these, I think Ghost Rider might turn out looking the coolest just because in the comic, he looks really freaking cool. Now, I do like these combination of characters in Funko Pop form, but I am going to be very choosy on which ones I get. It has to look like really amazing because I collect a lot of Spider-Man and villains, but I also have to be picky, otherwise I will have nothing but Spider-Man in here. Now, moving on, we have lots of new things for Disney. First up here, we do have Winnie the Pooh. So, a full set of the characters basically just revamped. We have Winnie the Pooh, Roo, Rabbit, Piglet, and Tigger there. So I'm not really sure how these are going to differ from the original molds, probably just updated versions of the characters, to be honest. But yeah, if you are a fan, make sure to stay tuned. Another fun set for Disney is The Incredibles here. So for The Incredibles, we do have Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl, Edna Mode, and Jack Jack, as well as Syndrome, and it does say premium. Now, I'm assuming premium is basically just going to be something new, like something we haven't seen before. And when it says Jack Jack and Syndrome, the only thing I really visualize is when Jack Jack was attacking Syndrome at the end of the movie, and I'm assuming it's going to be some kind of premium figure or something like that. That is my best guess there. Now, as far as the other characters, I think Edna's a really cool one just because the original Edna's a little pricey, so not everybody can afford that. And I'm kind of surprised they didn't make her again sooner, to be honest. Like, we're way past that from when they first made the Incredibles line. And then we also have Elastigirl and Mr. Incredible. I am kind of curious which suit that will be. Will it be their first suits or will it be their red suits, you know? So very interesting lineup here. Can't wait to see how this turns out. The final set of pops we do have for Disney today is Disney villains here. So looks like we're getting revamped villains here. We do have Jafar, Yzma, Gaston, Ursula's lair is a pop town, and Mother Gothel. I'm not gonna lie, I actually had to look up who the mother character was because that was not ringing a bell at all. And I've actually seen Tangled, which is funny, but yeah, that did not ring a bell at all. She's from Tangled. Now, out of all of these possible Disney villain pops coming later this year, I'm mostly interested in Ursula's lair there. I'm kind of curious to see how that turns out and how colorful that might be too. I think this could be actually a really cool glow-in-the-dark situation as well if they went that route, so let's see what happens. Moving on for Sesame Street fans, here's a new set of pops coming soon. We do have Elmo with Tango there, Cookie Monster, Abby Cadabby, and Big Bird in Nest as a Pop Deluxe. I think that Big Bird's definitely going to be a hot seller. And the Elmo with Tango is most likely just going to be a poppin' buddy of like a bigger Elmo, and then Tango being the little buddy. Now, with the popularity of the recent Elmo on Trike selling out during Target Con, I think these will be pretty popular. Now, next up for the upcoming Wicked movie, here's the list of pops that we could be seeing. Now, that first one I cannot even pronounce, so I'm not going to try. You guys will just laugh at me. But we also have Glinda, as well as Glinda in a variation, which basically means that we will be seeing our first Ariana Grande pop. Then we also have Madame Horrible, Elphaba as a keychain, and Glinda as a keychain. So hopefully I did not pronounce any names too roughly. I'm not a big like Wizard of Oz or Wicked fan personally, but I know Bailey, you guys know Bailey, my wife, is very excited to see this movie. I watch the trailer and I'm just like, you know, okay, you know, it's Wizard of Oz. It just doesn't hit me the same as other people, but it was an okay looking trailer. But yes, guys, this is the set of pops that we could be seeing later this year. Let me know in the comments below if you're excited. Now, the final set of pops that we have to talk about today does come from Mortal Kombat 1 here. So check this out. The list of pops does include Liu Kang, Fire God, which I'm assuming that is going to have some kind of glow variation. And then we also have Sub-Zero and Scorpion. No real surprise there that we're getting more Sub-Zero and Scorpion. But yeah, more pop video game pops. I'm definitely here for them. So guys, that is everything that we have to discuss today. We do actually have a part 3 coming to this video of about 10 or so more licenses that I do want to talk about, so make sure to look forward to that later this week. But let me know in the comments below, out of everything we just discussed, are you excited about anything, and what would you like to pick up if all of these do end up coming? Now, as far as an ETA for everything that we just discussed, it should be well into 2024. Things can be moved up, of course, so we'll see what happens. But as we get closer to release dates for different things, I will update you guys in the future. But as of right now, there is no solid date for everything. It's mostly just probably summer announcements and later on. Now, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that like button down below if you did enjoy, and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I do want to say a big shout out to all the wonderful Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And lastly, make sure to follow me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.